Good morning. It's or afternoon. 12:22 on Friday, April 10th. My dad's birthday and consequently his anniversary. So I thought today I'm gonna do get this here compressor and put it in the building in the back. Probably should have waited until after I did this. Because this thing's heavy. Since we'll be gone next week, it's probably be fine where it was sitting, but don't just need to leave money sitting out for people to take it. But I think today, just because I need some more steps, because yesterday I didn't think I broke a mile yesterday walking, which is very uncharacteristic of me. But I figure I will go get some steps in, and then just go around a wood track. Not that you need another wood track video, but here we are. Okay. There we go. Put this bad boy in there. So today we did our morning walk, which was maybe a mile, if that. Probably not even that, to be honest. That's another reason I want to get out of here. There we go. Okay. Another reason I want to walk right now. So we did that, and then we were going to go eat, but we got a call from the accountant saying that everything's ready for us to sign. So, there we go. So we went there and got the tax stuff signed, and then we went to the bank and got a certified check for a lot of money. And she's going to go get her oil changed here in a little bit after she eats, and then also mail that off certified mail or whatever, so we can have our taxes paid, because like I said, 15th we will be somewhere else and not here. Okay, weird. So we got that done, and it hurt, but it is what it is. It's part of doing business, I reckon. Told Chris we could just buy like 3 really nice Corvettes instead of doing this. And she was, or maybe 4. Might get a package deal. We'd probably get 3 nice ones and 1 like slightly used high performance one. Or what is he doing? He's sawing something. It's annoying. Be in the woods soon enough. I won't have to worry about that sound as much. But anyway, so we got that paid, and then we went back by the office to try to track down our modem and router that we've got to turn back in since we canceled service. And kind of did some theorizing with the office manager, and she was like, I think that's y'all's router and y'all's modem that we're using. I was like, oh. And she said that she called Spectrum because I guess it's been really slow all week, and she was trying to figure out what's going on. And Spectrum said that they don't, she gave them the address, so we don't show there's a service at that address. There was, but it was canceled on Friday. So I don't think they ever switched over the internet to them. And I don't know why it's still partially working, but she said it's been like a crawl all week, like the pages aren't wanting to load. So again, back to the Spectrum thing. I don't know how it works. Back in my day, when you canceled the service or didn't have service, whatever, a technician climbs up a little pole, a big pole, in the yard, and he disconnects it from some box, and then climbs back down the pole. And when you get service, they climb up the pole and hook it up. In fact, we didn't have, we lived at First Street, we didn't have internet, but I had a friend of mine that was hanging out that he worked for Time Warner Cable, which is what Spectrum is now. And I guess one day when he was at the house, unbeknownst to me, he climbed up the pole and hooked it back up because he knew how to do it. And didn't tell me. And like a week or two later, he's like, "How you enjoying all those channels?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I hooked your internet up or your cable up." And I was like, "What?" So maybe that's just for cable TV, because I don't know that was the internet thing. But my point is that maybe if you've got the modem and the router, you always have internet of some sort. It's like slow, painful, awful, whatever. But and then if you upgrade, I don't know how it works, but they still have internet. But if we go take that modem and router, they definitely won't have internet. So we're trying to figure that out. But we're not going to take it back today, so it's not a big deal right now. So they got time to sort that out. But anywho's, I didn't really want to walk the whole track, but here we are, walking the whole track apparently. I didn't walk the grass part. But I had a plan today, because typically when we do our morning walk, we end at the Sweet Shop. That's like a bakery and have coffee. And that's what we do every Friday. But they are off this week, or closed this week for vacation. Because my plan was, I'll just go to the Sweet Shop and get Dad some birthday cupcakes or something and take them to him. Because it's their birthday and anniversary, I was like, that'll work. And we get there, it's like, "Oh, we're not going to Sweet Shop today because they're closed." I was like, dang it. So I can't do that. And they've been closed all week, so I couldn't have done it yesterday or day before yesterday or any other day. Could have done it last week, but I don't want to give him week-old cupcakes because their cookies are fine. There's some fur. I don't know what the rest of it is. Look at this on the, wow. No streakers today. But anyway, I don't want to give him all the cupcakes. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I need to go see him on his birthday. I mean, that's just a duh moment. I've got to. So maybe when she goes, gets her oil change, because she's got to go to Concord to the dealer because she gets free oil changes. So it makes sense to go there. Why pay for one when you get them for free? Maybe I'll scoot over there. I don't know. It's just weird thing of like guessing people's expectations. Like, do you expect me to be there every day? Are you mad if I'm only there 4 days? I don't know. It's a weird thing. So it makes it really hard to do the right thing when you don't really know what somebody expects. I mean, like at a job, you're working Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so you know when to show up. And if you don't show up then, you're going to be in trouble. It's easy. And you don't go, "Well, why is everybody mad at me?" Because you didn't show up yesterday, idiot. Oh. That's not how real life works. All right, so let's go to the woods track. Last time I was on this, I was on a dirt bike. And I guess we'll walk the way that I rode it, which is backwards. I rode it backwards because I rode it frontwards once. Didn't do all that well. And I just wanted to see if it was better backwards. The answer is, I don't know. I guess it's about the same. I guess it really doesn't matter which way you go. There's still some, if you go one way, it's got some challenging parts. If you go the other way, it's got some challenging parts. So it really doesn't matter, I don't suppose, which way you go. So normally you would go to the right here, but I went to the left. Hopefully I don't get any ticks. But let's just see if we see any activity in the woods today. Got some birds. But I want to get better at this. It's like this part right here was really tricky because it's pretty tight. You got a root right there, or a stump, or a, yeah, stump. But I'm not very comfortable riding through this. I don't hate it necessarily. I'm just a little sketched out by it. My skill level's not quite there as of yet. Oh, pond's got some leafies in it or something. I like looking at the pond like quite a few times. It's pretty cool. Stay on trail, Chad. Keep getting ticks. Neat. We'll keep on going. But like this part here should be really difficult because it's, like I said, I walk with my feet like at an angle. It's super sloped and your bike wants to slide that way toward the pond, and that's a pretty substantial little hill there. So once it starts going, if you don't hit a tree, it's going to keep going. But I don't really have an issue with that, which is surprising to me that it was not that bad. So I think I did better than I thought I would. But I definitely want to make more, get more practice on it. I'm looking at all the rings in the water. I don't know if that's mosquitoes or tadpoles or fishies or bugs. I don't know what it is. Like this part was a little challenging. Like walking it, it's scary. Cause I got big old rock right here. And it's a pretty substantial hill. But again, didn't really have trouble with it. I think it's just like, it kind of do that whole like close my eyes, hold them tight thing. I didn't close my eyes, but that's what it felt like. Best way to explain it. And almost like a little jump here. I don't know. It's crazy where you can traverse with a dirt bike when you probably shouldn't be able to. Death stop. I think I pointed that guy out before. I remember seeing it when I was riding. I was like, oops, stay right to that. I think I choked it down. Somewhere right here. Yeah, right here I choked it down. Got it fired back up. And then went on down. So, this is, yeah, I don't know if I like it frontwards or backwards. Don't really know. I think I need somebody who's a little more experienced at woods riding to give it a go and see what they think flows better, and then I just have to figure it out. Because I don't think I need to be the judge. But I didn't really mind going backwards though, I don't think. There was definitely some sketchy parts. Like some features are fun going that way because you could jump this. You got good landing. But as a flip side to that, this little log hopper right here is way more fun going this way. Maybe it's not more fun. I don't know. I didn't hit it last time. I was going the other direction because I was traumatized. I was over it by that point. So maybe I'll give it a go riding it regular. But it's temperature today is much better, much more agreeable. I'm in a hoodie and a t-shirt and I'm a little warm. I'm also wearing Sherpa lined jogging pants because it was chilly this morning. But yeah, probably don't need a long sleeve hoodie, a heavyweight hoodie today. But it's on my body, so this is how we're doing it. Keep hearing things. We can also check out the beaver dam. What's left of it we go by too. But yeah, this part here, Also, lots of roots and rots and roots, big roots. Didn't really give me any trouble. I mean, it all gives me trouble, but I did okay through here. Like this was, I guess because it's so open. And I think that's what kind of makes me nervous. Is like, I don't mind trying to go up and down hills as long as I don't have a lot of trees on the sides that's trying to kill me, and trees at the top, and then ponds at the top, and also the stuff. So it's like, I don't know, I'll show you what I'm talking about, the pond thing. But yeah, if it's kind of open, I mean, I like trying the hill climbs. They're fun. I just don't like having a lot of stuff around me, and it's just not super clear. But anyways, we're here at the what's the name of that band? We had Soul Kiss and The Gift. The Batter still there. Still amazed by that. It's a water line. Okay. Let's go up here. And I thought this log right here was going to be a challenge. It was not. Had no issue with that, which surprised me. And then I thought for sure this log here was going to be a little bit of a oozy goozy. I don't know what those vines are. I thought this was going to be a little bit of a challenge, but it also was not. This turd right here is a little sharp. More oozy goozy. Okay, so I had to kind of stop and readjust, but it's okay. And then it got kind of fun through here. It's like, okay, this isn't too bad. Oh, touch me. Just went through. Again, walking it, I'm so amazed that I pulled it off. Even this little downhill is not a big deal. There's a big tree right there. But these are pretty far apart, so I don't have to worry about smacking my bars on them. I can handle that. This part's fine. Get ready to be in turtle territory soon. I think it's the next little leg. Okay, so this right here wasn't even that bad. Again, I'm walking it, I'm like going, geez Louise, how did I even get up here? How did I ride this? But I did pretty good, I think. And this is a pretty sharp turn, but it's uphill, so I can kind of lean the bike over and just gooch it, spin the back end around. No issues there. All through here is fine. This is where I got sketched out. It's like, oh, because you gotta go down, and then it's like a turd. But I did it. Didn't have any troubles. I was just like, just mentally, it was pretty scary. We cross over where you were. Now we're getting into the turtle track. This is the turtles part. Don't know if I'll see a turtle today. I've only been in this track like a couple times. I've already seen two, so chances are good. I just don't know how often they cross, or why they were crossing, to be honest, but that one guy was so big. This is a little tight through here. We made it work. Not too bad. Just went slow. There's one spot. Have I already passed it? Maybe I already passed it. Maybe it's up here. I'm not real sure. But I feel like you're going up a hill and you kind of, it's like a bump at the top. So you're already kind of jumping a little bit. But then there's like the ponds on the other side of you. So you can't jump far or you'll go right into the pond. And it might be right here. Again, walking speed is fine. But riding on a dirt bike, because you got to accelerate to get up the little hill here. That's a pretty good size hill. Covered like racing up. I was like, Rob! Oh, where's the pond? So that was a little nerve-wracking. See if we see anything over here. Some big rings. Yeah, there's that pipe. I'm sure if you can see it. There's some pretty good sized little rings. Not made by a bug. Possibly by a fish. Possibly by a turtle. So we passed the spot where the big guy was. The little guy was over here. I didn't see him when I was riding that day. So maybe they know like, oh, this is off limits now. I don't know. Probably not. That big one's probably about as old as I am. I don't know how old they are, how old they get. So I came up this way. I should have went that way to keep going, but I was like, my body just muscle memory it. It's like, we're out, we're done. So that's the Seagull track. Still haven't made signs yet. Something I could do today, but kind of run out of time. And I think Dad on his birthday is more important than signs for the woods track. So that'll have priority. But yeah, that's the woods track. I did pretty good, I thought, considering it was the second time riding it. And come this way here. Okay. I don't, full disclosure, don't know how long this trail is now, if you count the woods track. It's not very long, the woods track part, I mean the Seagull track part, but it's definitely adds some time. Got the sun beaming you in the back. It's beaming me in the back too. Warm. Warm. Okay. Outline. We'll go this way. Yeah, I'm curious how the beaver dam looks today. How if they did a good job or not. Whew. Warm. Here's the caterpillar got stuck area. That's why I had to take out those trees. I didn't want to. I like pine trees, but you can see clearly where it got stuck. I debarked them. I didn't want to take those other ones out, but I had no choice. So I wasn't just going to leave it back here. That was fun. But it's good to know I've still got problem solving skills. Don't have a good vocabulary, but I can skill some problems. Now the alt way there. We'll go this way. I don't even know if the alt lines are longer or shorter. I think about the same, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. It is so dry. We had a torrential downpour, and it's just, you wouldn't even know it. My car is like a lime green flip-flop paint color. I thought maybe if I drove it today, going down the road, something would blow off, but it did not. Well, it might have, but it's so much of it you don't really notice it. Okay. Whew. Mercy. Warm. Not complaining though, because it was not warm yesterday or the day before that. Okay. I would like to ride roads a little bit more the other day, but I kind of got my own head about it. Because I said, I think that day, I know Corinne was on Mar Mountain and possibly wouldn't have service, depending on where she was. And I just felt like if I got hurt, it's going to be a minute. And sometimes you just get those feelings, and I just had that feeling that day. And I was like, okay, we're just going to ride a little bit. We'll end the day healthy. That's what we did. We got an airplane going by somewhere. I hear him. There he goes. Okay. All right, we're getting up to the Beaver Dam. The old Beaver Dam part. Like, private planes are so loud. It's like they're running like straight headers. Like, I guess it doesn't matter. There's no restrictions on it. I don't really know how that works. But they are loud. Okay. So let's see how she looks down here. It's interesting. I don't remember that being there. Whoa. Skateboard balance for the win. That was fun. Okay, so creek is down a little bit. But here's that creek I was telling you about, the little side creek. Corinne calls it a ditch. You ever had to cross over through the water last time? This is how it usually looks, just bone dry. Like, I kind of forget that it even is a creek. Spider whips. Well, I guess he got it. He made a mess. But it's not flowing any better. It's clear though. You push all the stuff over there. I don't know where this comes from. I'm not sure where it goes. I know it goes a really long way, like it shows up on maps and stuff, but I don't know the origin point of it. I don't know if it goes all the way to the lake. I really don't know. Should probably research that in case you're interested in where it goes. But yeah, this is what they did. It came from that way. So if we go back this way, across the dried up creek, because it was running pretty good before Butterfly. Probably should come down here and clean this up again. I just think this would be a good spot to hang out, but I don't know. I like hanging out here. Aside from these sketchy pine needles. See if I can get up the hill without falling. Yeah, much easier. We find a spider web, so gracious. Okay, so onward. Non-denominational soldiers. Let's get over here. See, I think it's got water right there, though, don't it? It says water in that creek. Right there. I don't know. What is that guy? Woodpecker Hall? I don't know. That's a dead tree. He'll probably fall down one day. So we're moving on. 40-ish minutes into our hike almost, give or take. I do keep stopping, so I can't really gauge my time. I'm glad I don't have to mow all that down there too. That's kind of bothered me that I pay taxes on it, but I can't do nothing with it. It's like I feel like the city should just cut that out of my bill and that I can't touch it. I don't know how taxes work, other than I pay for them. Whew. Orb. Can't believe I'm doing one long shot. It's crazy. I hear you. Mystery noise. I hear you. Little log hoppage. Probably when I get back for our trip, I am going to expand this. Probably have it go around that way, make another single track over there. What I don't know is, do I want to do like an alt line, like you could take the woods, the single track, or you could take the main line, or do I do another loop and make this track like even longer? Squirrel. They make so much noise. Only know because I saw his tail. But every time I mow, I see this patch of land up here. From the yard side, it looks pretty clear in there. From this side, it's not so clear, so it's hard to gauge where it is. What we hear up there? Where are you at? Woodpeckers. Nature's weirdos. Trying to think where that is. I think it's around here somewhere. I think it's after this turn. Maybe. Well, nobody's gonna come or move his stand. He says he's gonna move it this year. This summer to a different spot. Like to over here, where it's all cleared out. We're not there yet. That's why I can't find it. Little overzealous. See, like up in there, I think. It's a bow right there. Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't know. Maybe I don't have any space. I was thinking it was out here, but could be wrong. It's hard to see the track from the yard unless somebody's riding a dirt bike on it. Then you can see it. You know where it is, but so I was thinking it might be up in there, but maybe not. There's a standstill up there. I never really understood hunters. I mean, I think of everything I like to do: snowboard, skateboard, dirt bike, music, whatever. And I don't think I would do any of those first thing in the morning before the sun comes up. Like if that's what I had to do, nah, I wouldn't do it. I don't like anything that much to wake up that early and do something. All these runner guys do the same thing too. They'll get up at 4 and go run. I'm just like, The yard looks good. I don't know that there's nothing more serene for me than to mow and then like the next day or two afterwards then I go look at it. It's like it gives me this like very calm and relaxing feeling. Perhaps because I know I don't have to do it again for a little bit, or just the way it looks. The old track did come right here because, again, big humps or old jumps or berms or something. Oopsie daisy. There we go. We're about done with it. Getting to the last leg here. Got to sort out, like, gotta make a list of everything I need to pack. Need to figure out what I'm going to pack. Am I going to make 2 suitcases? One for Buffalo, one for Cleveland? Am I going to put it in 1 suitcase and just divvy it up as I see fit? Do I want to take beers, drinks, coffee creamer? I don't know about that. I do need to get my electronics together. I don't want to take my laptop. I think I want to take my MacBook. I'm not really sure. At some point, perhaps today, this evening, that will be what I think about. Since the taxes are handled, once I go see Dad. But see, do I wait till... Mom don't usually get there till a little later. She might be there by now, though. Because it is their anniversary, so maybe I feel like I should take up a car or something. But I don't have a stockpile of anything. I used to at the office, but I don't anymore. I don't know. I think I'm going to not wear a hoodie, I think, the remainder part of the day. See, it just gives me so much peace. I've been zoomed in this whole time. You probably. So look at all this. I'm just like, oh. And maybe it was like, it pulls back from when I was a kid. And it was like, I wanted the big backyard, you know, so we could play football or baseball in it and stuff like that. Just play in the backyard. And it was so much more inviting when it was cut. And maybe this is what, it's like pulling that emotion or that memory. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's weird though, that something so trivial could give me such peace. I don't like doing it. Well, let me rephrase it. I don't mind doing it. I don't like wasting a whole day doing it, I guess is my thing. It's like, I don't like too that like, maybe you want to mow on Thursday, but it's going to be calling for rain. Or it's going to be scorching hot. So you have to mow Wednesday. It's just like, I like having control of when I do it. And I don't have that. So that's the part I don't like. The actual art of doing it is not a big deal. But yeah, it gives me peace. Oh, now you won't flip around? Really? Alright, so that's a walk around the woods with your buddy. Me. So, just to clarify updates on the farmhouse, I've got get there, Chad, get there. That window ordered, and that window ordered. Now, he said it takes about 3 weeks to get it. So once we get back from the trip, I'll have about 2 weeks or so. Once I get the window, I'll start yanking off this siding, pull out that window, measure up the size for it, and box it in, and then house wrap it, throw the window in, insulate tape it, and throw the siding from the ground up. Gotta paint the foundation, and also scrape and handle that up there, which I think for this big hole here, I'm going to just use some aluminum flashing for that, because I don't really know how to fix that. And same goes for this up there too. Some aluminum flashing to fix that. And then I'll do the same for this side, more specifically that side. Yeah, so the building here comes Monday we get back. The shelving that I need for inside the building comes Monday or Tuesday while we're gone. So I'm guessing Monday evening I will spend, hopefully, weather permitting, setting up a building. And clean out the garage. That's what Monday's going to be, for sure. But then I guess I'll be waiting on the farm. When I get the windows and stuff, I'll start jumping on the farm. So, but then I got this side to do. So this window's going to be small. Can you not? Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3. Boom. That'll be the next thing. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I was walking around the woods. A little update on the farmhouse. All right, well, it's 2:46 Eastern Standard Time, and I'm gonna go see Dad. Stopped by Mar Mountain, and I got him a shirt. I was trying to find something for Mom too, because it's their anniversary, but they don't have nothing that she would wear or use or anything. And we stopped at one of those country store. They didn't really have anything, period. Like, it was like some drinks and some candy. That was little bit of camping stuff, like incense. It was weird. But anyway, it is what it is. I feel like it's better for me to be there on his birthday than it is for me to be there less time and get him something nice. But I could be wrong on that. I don't know. That's what I would want. I'd rather you hang out with me than have less time hanging out with me because you went and tried to find something for me for my birthday. And other news, I put an application at Laurel Mountain. They're looking for part-time maintenance people and concessions, I believe, and I just put in maintenance. I don't really know if I'm trying to get the job or not, but I figure, well, if I get a part-time thing, maybe get my foot in the door. I don't know. This whole like paying lots of money to the tax guy has got me a bit concerned. So if I could kind of supplement my income a little bit with what I'm getting paid for my license, then it'll help. Not in dire yet, but I'd rather be proactive than reactive. So, anywho's, so I'll hang out with Dad some, and then head to the house. I don't think tonight I'm going to try to figure out packing stuff. I don't know. But anyway, walk in the woods and some yapping. That's pretty much what all I'm good for. Bye.